Taylor Swift is one of the most successful, well-known artists in the world. She is frequently featured on popular television programs, radio shows, and in the press for her numerous awards and achievements in the pop music genre. Taylor has hit the headlines once again, but for an entirely unexpected reason. She recently revealed that amid all of her fame and fortune, she has been struggling with an eating disorder for years. Taylor Swift is living proof that eating disorders can hide in plain sight. Earlier this year, Taylor Swift opened up about her struggle with an eating disorder in her Netflix documentary, Miss Americana. The unfortunate reality of being a celebrity is that fame nearly always brings unsolicited criticisms from fans and critics alike, particularly surrounding body image and appearance. Undoubtedly, hearing these judgments on a regular basis can be detrimental to one's mental health, and Swift was no exception. In fact, she found herself agreeing with many of the comments that she heard, which only helped to further exacerbate her eating disorder. Taylor Swift has frequently struggled with her body image, particularly with not feeling skinny enough, and would often avoid looking at pictures and videos of herself in the media. If she happened to catch a glimpse of a tabloid or paparazzi photo where her body was visible, it would immediately trigger unhealthy thoughts about her body image. "I looked like my tummy was too big," or a broken bar. "Someone said that I looked pregnant." A broken bar, and that'll just trigger me to just starve a little bit. She admitted that it was difficult to talk about her eating disorder, as she didn't feel like the most qualified individual for articulating what the experience of having an eating disorder was like. However, she did admit that even if she didn't feel knowledgeable enough to talk about eating disorders, she was the only one who could tell her story and help her audience relate to or empathize with her. Swift explained some of the symptoms she experienced with her eating disorder that interfered with her performances, even when she wasn't aware that an eating disorder was the source of her obstacles. She admitted, "I thought that I was supposed to feel like I was going to pass out at the end of a show, or in the middle of it." She later realized that it was not normal to feel disorientated and weak as she was suffering from malnourishment. Anytime someone expressed concern about her low weight, she would tell them that she was simply exercising and assured them that she was eating well. In reality, she would constantly make excuses to avoid eating. No matter how skinny Swift got, she never felt like she could attain the beauty standards defined by the beauty industry and diet culture, leading to a constant cycle of shame. Over time, Swift learned how to find balance in her life and overcome her eating disorder. She stated that while it's impossible to simply ignore all of the comments said about her, she could choose which opinions she felt would encourage and motivate her instead of fixating on the judgments that would tear